Wait, I don't have a funny opening. Damn it. Funny. Is that good? All right.
Rig job!
And boom boom.
A hillbilly grip truck. Yeah.
I'm Rig Job, and this is a series I'm calling Road Rash because it sounds funny.
Road rash!
What I'm talking about is gear that I've had for so long that I've just bashed the heck out of it, and I want to talk to you about it because I can talk all day long about the gear that I've bashed the heck out of because I've bashed the heck out of it. So this is the Coollights 150. It's a CDM, ceramic discharge. So it's basically an HMI, but without the brand name because HMI apparently is copyrighted by somebody. This is a metal halide fixture, which means it has to have a ballast in order to operate it, and it draws 150 watts of power. The bulb inside that I use is a daylight bulb, so it produces roughly the same light as an 800 watt tungsten, but it's all in daylight, which is amazing because most of the time, if with the tungsten, if you're going to blue, if you're going to daylight, you lose a lot of light, whereas you'd lose less light going from daylight to tungsten because it's not as hard to convert, whatever. So this completely smokes like a redhead with a blue gel in front of it. But it also smokes because, well, it's got a bad addiction. The reason I first bought this light is I did a 3-day shoot where we were locked in a little room in the middle of the heat of summer and had to turn off the air conditioning, and it was just broiling in there. And the only thing we had the light with was redheads and blondes, and it was ridiculous. We were sweating and getting sunburns, and by the end of that 3rd day, I was like, damn it, I am buying Coollights. And so I literally went online and searched for Coollights, and the brand Coollights showed up. And it's such an unfortunate name for a company because it sounds completely, I'll say something derogatory here. I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to assign it to any particular. Sounds dumb. Okay, sorry to the dumb people. But this fixture has gone through hell and back. I bought 4 of them, and I have ridden them through every music video in the rain, beat them up, had them on a generator on the back of a truck in the middle of a hailstorm, shooting people running with the television on. It was a weird music video, but they've held up. Now there's rinkety bits. These are cheap Chinese extrusions, cheap Chinese castings, but Richard Andruski, the guy that runs Coollights, did a damn good job of just getting it good enough to get out there, and the light keeps coming out of them, and I have had very, very, very minimal problems. One of my 4 ballasts acted up, and he replaced it right away. The other problem I have is it had a little plastic stand mounts, and those deteriorated over time, and so for 12 bucks I bought a metal one and popped it on there, and she's good to go. I used to have 4, 2 of them got stolen, and if you're the one that stole it, you've disappointed me. But so now I only have 2 of them, and I got to think about, do I want to buy another 2 or not? I don't know, but they've been fantastic lights. We're entering the era of LED, so I don't know if it's really the cutting edge anymore, but they've been bulletproof to me. I haven't even had to replace the bulbs on them. I will now show you a montage of music videos that we've used these, and there's a ton of them.
Welcome to the insert portion of my review. Well, there's a rim. This coming is from a 150 across the other side of the room. If you look up top here, you can see these 4 little blue squares. Those are my kick lights, and I just dialed them into a cool blue color. I'm pretty sure that's one of the HMI 150s. I did shoot that. Brought in a 150, shooting through a diff, filling on that side. This is a car crash thing where it's like, don't drink and drive. That's just me with a 150 in my hand, just running towards the window. There's a big fat hillbilly grip coming at me. This is HMI 150s crossing left and right, just slightly behind, so they kind of give a silhouette-y look. Later on in the video, it's got a bunch of stage effects, fuse blinders and stuff, but all the main key lighting on their faces is all coming from the HMIs. And 2 of the 150s through the window. So all the green screens are lit, fluoros and stuff and soft sources, but aperture 672s and a softbox for the key, and 150s are all the rims there. Yeah, this is kind of funny. I'm actually right behind the girl that's silhouetted, holding the HMI over my head, so it's nice kind of glowy rim right behind her there. Those are 150s. Come to the window again just to give some heart shadows. That's candle. It's an HMI 150 punch through diff frame to approximate the window. 3 HMI 150s right there. that whole side of her. That's 150 punching in through a window back there. So this whole video was shot, I don't know, it was like mostly after midnight. So all the lights you see in here, like all that, that's HMI 150s just punching through there to fill up the room. And on the outside of the window, or the other window on the other side, put a big diff frame and shot a bunch of lights through it to kind of make it feel like middle of the day kind of a shoot. But no, there was zero natural light in that. There, you can probably see it a little easier. And then that's just the sexiest man alive. Look at that, just, you know, 150. Boom, that's all Coollights. Everything you're seeing here is the HMI 150s and then one HMI 575. Yep, there's another cameo. Yep, there's another cameo. This is one HMI 150, and there's enough spill in this wall behind here to fill in his face. Sexy, sexy vampires. If you're using fluoros as the key, 150 rimming her on that side. That red there, that's just a solid red background. And I've got one 150 on the ground behind her shooting up into the middle, so it kind of creates this vignetting kind of look. Behind the band, I had my 4 HMI 150s plus a bunch of other tungsten Fresnel, so I had to gel my 150s to tungsten, just as cool big kicks, and then, okay, above the stage, a couple of large bank Kinos with tungsten bulbs. That is 4 HMI 150s and nothing else. So this whole shoot, it's a combination of apertures and Coollights, so that's clickety-click. Yeah, so like that's obviously hard light coming in here, and that'd be the HMI 150s. This is the HMI 150, so got a bit of magenta on the key, and the HMI 150s have some pretty severe yellow gels on them. Looking real stylized, looks cool. So the Coollight Fresnels, they just give you real nice... That's a softbox. They just give you a real nice, hard, controllable light that you can Fresnel in. I mean, it's nothing magical about them. You could use any Fresnel. You can use a cheap tungsten Fresnel. I just happen to like daylight better, and I happen to like not having a whole bunch of high power needs and heat on set, so I'm a big fan of them. So anyway, now that's enough of me rambling about videos. Now back to me, I guess, rambling about stuff.
So this is a light. It's gone through the ringer and it's come back and it's still kicking. I mean, occasionally I'll replace a nut and stuff or strip out the tightening threads, stuff that's no big deal. But for a light, I did not expect to last more than a couple seasons. And it was cheap. It was like 400 something bucks when I bought it. And it's, gosh, I can't tell you how many shoots it's been through. So this has paid for itself dozens, hundreds of times over. Real happy with it. Now, I wanted to try something different, and I looked online and I found this Rimelite. I think Kame sold it, and it's basically the same thing as this, but in one fixture. So the ballast is built into the body of this, and the lens sticks out front. It's got a Bowens mount, so it's made for photo modifiers. More and more I'm getting photographers that are wanting to go into video, and that's actually kind of cool because they got real strong visions of how they want to light things, and they're used to kind of doing things on the guerrilla style and not having 50 guys with C-stands marching behind them. So it's really interesting working with them, and they often want to put soft boxes and you know, the globe modifiers and stuff, which is cool. So I bought this thinking it's 150 watt HMI, so it's like a redhead, but with a Bowens mount. Now, a couple things that I don't like about it: it did not come with a safety shield. So you've got a bare HMI bulb out at the front for somebody to bump into, burn themselves, or you put the modifier in front. If it blows, it's going to set your softbox on fire. As dangerous as I sent him an email like, why would you possibly sell a light with a bare HMI bulb in the front without any kind of safety protection? At least they make little glass domes for it. And they said, because in Korea, they don't require that. So there you go. So if you buy this light, you should move to Korea, because then you'll be safer. So I've used it a couple times, but I have not really enjoyed it. So I'm showing you this, that I don't love all the gear I buy. This is okay. I mean, it produces the light it's dead silent, and it lights up this bulb and you get the daylight out of it. And I have used it for stuff, but it's not, I wouldn't recommend it. I think, and you know, there's better LED options out there now for this. I don't know, there's something about the color coming off of this that I've gotten so used to, and I dig it. So that's me comparing well-worn and kind of used now and then. I threw it in a softbox, but it's not grunty enough to fill up a softbox unless you're shooting on an A7S or something like that. So it's, I don't know, it's all right. So that's the Rimelite. If you want to buy it, then go ahead. and that's the Coollights. If you want to buy that, you can go to, I think, coollights.biz, because, you know, that's catchy. Anyway, so I'm Rig Job. This here's Boon Boon the Hill, the thing I was gonna say. And if you wanna hit subscribe, then you should totally do that. And if you don't want to hit subscribe, then hey, that's why not, man? What's wrong? What'd I do? You got a problem with me? So leave a comment down below, hit one of the thumbs, I don't care which one. And I got a blog at hillbillygripchuck.com. And I guess thanks for watching. No, I'm not guessing that. Thanks for watching, I guess.